Hi, I'm David Vinjamori, and this is Brand New. In Brand News today, Best Buy is launching a new ad campaign 1 year in the making called Let's Talk About What's Possible. The campaign ads are shot in black and white except for blue Best Buy polo shirts worn by Best Buy employees.
What do you have in Sony 75-inch TVs?
How far back is your couch from the wall?
Possibilities begin with a conversation. A smart give and take.
An oven that starts cooking before I get home.
Just download the app.
Is she saying you can now cook a chicken with your phone?
We'll help you make sure all your gadgets work together.
The ads feature these blue-shirted employees offering expert advice to consumers on their electronic purchases. The goal of the campaign is to promote the relevance of the in-store experience for customers trying to decide on major entertainment and gaming purchases.
I'd start with Nintendo Switch and Mario.
In fact, I did start that way.
Which room is this for?
My man cave.
Winner.
So you can make me tech savvy?
That's what we do.
Pete the Guru. Oh, I like that.
Me too.
Oh, wow.
When asked about the new campaign, a customer leaving a Best Buy store said, "What's possible is that I'm going to buy that TV from Amazon on my phone for less money." Pepsi is launching a line of limited edition 12-ounce aluminum Pepsi cans featuring Michael Jackson, Ray Charles, and Britney Spears. The first two artists being dead, the third only apparently so. The commemorative cans are meant to remind U.S. consumers of a time when Pepsi was relevant. A new study of gender parity in advertising notes that more brand icons are male than female. The Brawny Man, Mr. Clean, and the Pillsbury Doughboy apparently outnumber Aunt Jemima and Wendy from Wendy's 2-to-1, according to the Gina Davis Institute on Gender in America. The Sylvester Stallone Institute of Masculine Art begs to differ, saying, "We all just know that everyone wants to look at Brawny Man." T-Mobile announced plans to acquire rival Sprint for $26 billion. The move is a bid to compete with industry giants Verizon and AT&T, which are number 1 and number 2 in market share respectively. The two combined companies will have 31% market share, just ahead of AT&T's 30%. T-Mobile says the rationale for the merger is to beat Verizon and AT&T to market with deployment of new ultra-high-speed 5G wireless networks, which you'll only be able to access in Midtown Manhattan from 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday afternoons. Amazon's Alexa is taken to laughing at its users with unprompted laughs breaking the silence of dark households in the middle of the night. Amazon says that the Echo devices were misinterpreting random sounds as the command, "Alexa, laugh." Pressed for more details, the Amazon spokesperson added, "Or it could have been her laughing at a joke you told hours earlier, or sorting through the tens of millions of kitchen and living room conversations that we record daily to figure it out." In our main story today, Get Out director Jordan Peele used CGI and artificial intelligence tools to create a deepfake video of former President Obama saying things he didn't actually say. Here it is.
"We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time, even if they would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, Killmonger was right, or Ben Carson is in the sunken place, or, how about this, simply, President Trump is a total and complete." Now, you see, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele. This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet. That's a time when we need to rely on trusted news sources. It may sound basic, but how we move forward in the age of information is going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of f***ed up dystopia. Thank you, and stay woke, bitches.
So I guess this means we've now arrived at the point where media can make anyone say anything, whether they're living or from beyond the grave. As we discovered in Star Wars Rogue One, when Peter Cushing, a British actor who died in 1994 at the age 81, reappeared in the film as Death Star Commander Grand Moff Tarkin. This news comes at a precarious moment when Facebook and other social media outlets have been besieged with fictional, invented stories intended to support a political agenda. For advertisers, the giddy feeling they're getting from the thoughts of using George Clooney as a pitchman for the next 100 years should be balanced by the fear that influencers will stop meaning anything at all. In fact, we've already seen the rise of virtual influencers, if you can believe that. In 2016, fashion house Louis Vuitton took a character from the game Final Fantasy XIII and put her in advertising. Now, other brands and entrepreneurs are leaping into the game, creating digital influencers like Miss Galit, the creation of Michaela Souza. Miss Galit has 568,000 fans and lives an entirely virtual life on Instagram, where she has real sponsors like Prada. It's probably too soon to say that it's the end of authenticity, but advertisers should at least take a moment to consider the consequences of making people doubt not only everything they read, but also everything they hear and see, or even worse, to believe it. That's brand new for today. See you next time.